Welcome to Focus Explore. My name is Angie. I am the founder of Focus Explore for content creators who are dissatisfied with time consuming learning management systems. Our product is a simplified interface that allows you to create and share content via SMS or text message that provides a solution to spending countless hours setting up courses and being customer support for your students as they fumble through the onboarding process and getting used to yet another platform. Unlike other microlearning options, we have a simple platform that allows you to send SMS text messages right to your audience's phone for easy access, tracking, and content sharing. We require no username or password for your student or app for them to download. The problem with other learning management systems is the fact that they're very complicated and they are formal. When you're looking for an informal solution, you often have to de-engineer the online learning management systems that are currently available for you to use. And that takes a lot of time and effort to create your resources, to create that quality, succinct course in that traditional learning management system. I'm looking for people who want to deliver content online and don't want to frustrate their students with additional usernames and passwords and apps to download. So I am creating an easy and simple platform for the content creators to share their information directly to their students' phone. We will deliver information to unlimited amounts of people, give you the ability to message once and keep that content for future programs. It will create a web page out of the content you're making for them, include a small amount of information in that text or SMS, and include a short URL in that message. You, as the content creator, can schedule your message, utilize the text and SMS feature, and track your participation among your students. Here's an example of how I initially started this course. I wanted to create Focus Family for first-time parents of toddlers who are sick of fumbling through the milestones. In my images here, you can see a frustrated parent trying to ask their toddler to put their shoes on. In the middle, you can see a content creator sitting at their computer, typing away their content, scheduling it out, and delivering it to people who will find it useful in the middle of the night, on their phone, at soccer practice, with their friends, and they love it. And they love it so much, they tell their doctors, and their doctors recommend it, and it goes on and on and on. And that final picture, you see a happy parent because they now know how to help their toddlers through bedtime and going to the doctor and potty training and what to eat and facts like shapes, colors, and numbers. So here you can see some screenshots of the platform we're developing. It was initially started for Focus Family, but I have found that throughout the process I've really enjoyed more about building the technology itself than the content that is to be delivered. I'd rather build a platform and reach millions of people by allowing others to share their content. You'll have a simple dashboard where you can see how many people are subscribed, the messages sent, and how many were delivered. You can see the different courses that you have available. You can see within the courses the different text messages or SMS messages, we're calling them articles in this case, and you can see the simple interface for creating that SMS that you can send out to your users. When I think about the total addressable market, I think about online professional learning. I also think about all of the adults who have learned over the years, and specifically from 2021 to 2022, there were 93 million adults who were over 25 with a degree, 39 million adults with some college but no degree, 70 million adults with a high school degree or GED, and 40 million who had no high school degree or GED. The traditional student enrollments in undergraduate programs is dropping since the pandemic. And when we think about microlearning, that is increasing in a big way. We're also thinking about employees at large companies who want to deliver professional learning to their employees, and that number has increased in the past few years. And millennials and Gen Z are looking to learn new skills, but they don't feel like they have the time to do that. One of the places they go to is Instagram, and in 2024, April of 2024, Instagram had over 2 billion monthly active users. So when we're thinking about our total addressable market, I'm thinking about people who want to learn something new. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit and go to the SAM, the serviceable addressable market. And when I think about text messaging and SMS messages, I'm going to focus in on North America, and we have been the leading in the online learning space. But if I would expand to another market, I would look into the Asia Pacific because they have made the most growth rate in the past year. In order to do that, I would have to look at other ways to deliver our messages outside of text and SMS. I'm going to look at the service obtainable market, the SOM, and I'm going to start with influencers on Instagram. These are people that have followers. I can look at mega influencers, micro, macro, and even nano. And if I look at influencers in the United States last year, there were about 170,000 influencers who had followers between 10,000 to 50,000 and over 5,000 and more than 1 million. So I'm going to start with people on Instagram who are trying to share content and teach people something, who might be looking for another way to do that. So within my business model, there are two options that I am exploring at the moment. Option A would be to charge the content creator per course they create and per text that they create. The other option would be to charge the content creator a one-time fee for the year, and they can have as many programs running as they would like within that year. But in addition, I would be charging them for the number of text messages they sent. In this chart here, you can see the cost it is for my company to send out the text and the total number of texts based on the number of people and the number of texts they send out each week. So if I am working with somebody who's just getting started and they're pretty small, costs are very minimal. But if I think about some of the mommy influencers that I follow on Instagram who have millions of followers, those costs will add up quickly. The unfair advantage that we have is my background in education. I've taught thousands of people across the globe in the last decade, and I've been in the education sector, both public education, higher education. I've created online learning products, both courses and edtech tools, and I have a background in product management and product marketing management in the learning space. I've worked on edtech tools that have been to rebuild a platform due to tech debt, a 0 to 1 environment where we created a new product. I've worked on integrations due to an acquisition, and I have supported a product that has a 98% customer renewal rate. When I think about the competition, there isn't something that does exactly what we do at this point in time, but I'm going to think specifically about learning management systems. In this space, they take a lot of time for people to create courses that others can use, and the people who are using them often get frustrated or get lost within the process of learning yet another product. People want to deliver information, and this is where they typically go because they need a structure in order to deliver that information for their students to follow. So again, my solution is to create that easy, simple platform for the content creators to share their information to their students' smartphones. Within my marketing strategy, I've thought about a few different ways that I can initially start to reach my customers. I'm going to start by creating my own course called Focus Family for those first-time parents of toddlers who are frustrated with fumbling through their milestones. I am going to create social media channels with our Focus Explorer account, and I'm going to be finding influencers and content creators who want to create and share resources with others. I will do that by attending events and creating a course for them to use to understand how they can reach their potential students using Focus Explorer. I'm also going to continue doing what I love, which is going to events and speaking and connecting with others there and networking. I will be reaching out to the ILT community because a lot of my peers in this cohort are looking to teach and help other people in a micro learning type environment, and I think my product would be very useful for them. And I, as a mom, was influenced, or I, as a mom, was excited to create a course to help other first time moms of toddlers because of what I was seeing on social media. So I will be reaching out to those influencers that I follow to let them know about another way that they can share their information. This is the team, Saeed and myself. We met back in February of 2016 at Startup Weekend, and we created a product at the time was called Armory, which is now called Focus Teach. Please, if you have a minute, go ahead and check out Focus Teach. And it's a place where you can safely, securely store your certificates if you are in a program or a career that needs to have you renew your license. It was built by me as a teacher who is sick of trying to keep all my certificates as paper every 5 years to renew my license. What is the ask? I would love for you to help me grow my network of other product people. The first part of my career was spent in education, and I loved every minute of it and have a great education community, but now I'm looking to connect with more product people. I want you to help me think about things that I don't know or what I'm not currently thinking about if you've gone down this path before, and please encourage me. As a mom of a toddler who is working full time and has other life things happening, time is precious. And this is something that I love to do and want to continue to do, and I need some encouragement. Thank you for your time.